Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to our Tuesday show, which is basically just us animating. I hope you've enjoyed my new little intro video, or at least the all the moving around stuff. And then this is just gonna be static here, so you don't have a whole lot of weird stuff going on. You can also see like the Instagram one is just a little bit different, going from there to there, because I couldn't really get the colors to work in 3D. It was super weird, but of course, dropping my phone. Off to a great start, as usual, but we are back at it with our Jeff Goldblum piece. So, kind of got like a broad note about maybe just trying to push the facial a little bit more, you know. So I think what we can try and do is just open up Sync Sketch and write some more notes for ourselves. Or we could just go ahead and open up keyframe. You should be able to open up recents. Oh wait, no. So this was, we do a little animation talk and we looked at some pieces. We're just looking at this without audio right now, just to kind of see what is sort of going on. So I think I need to figure out, I need to figure out maybe when to push the eyes more. Like, because most of the time if we're looking through it, he's mostly sort of half-lidded the whole time, right? And then, you know, it's kind of, it's going to be fading out from here when he's going from there to there, right? So I'm not too worried about that stopping right there, because that's when it goes black, right? Hey, what's up, Jenny? There we go. Yeah, hopes everybody's doing pretty good today on this Wednesday. Boo, boo, boo. So I think if we come in here, oh, we have to open up all of our custom stuffs. What is this? This is 2016, right? So fast. Yeah, Studio Library, just in case we want to save any poses out. Poses. So we can probably turn this sound off, and then we can also turn the, just hide that video. Maybe like right here. So what we could do is we could actually add this to the anim layer, because I don't want to lose kind of what I already have. I finally got that animation, save the studio library, and it's working. Yay! Woo! That's awesome, babe. I'm happy. I know we were having some issues trying to save an animation to studio library, because normally, you know, you can, you know, take the animation from here, but if you added something sweet on top that you wanted to add, yeah, only took a century. Oh, wow. So I think if we come up into here, right? Maybe there's a good time. Let me just keep this. And maybe even the bottom lid too. Get all these. So that way we can have Yeah. Why didn't you come get me? Yeah. Oh, you said you're still working. And I didn't hear anything about getting you at all. Maybe I missed it over the last century, I guess. Yeah. All right. So maybe if we bring this up. That the lids are really high up, but then bring these down. Now we have this and this. Down here, because it seems like I don't know why those were. Oh yeah. I thought I had this set up to where my it should always be, is it UI elements, right? Perspective graph, reset features for, right? Yeah, perspective and graph. So why did it show all four? It should be showing this. This is my jam, switching between graph editor and that. So that way I can have like the most real estate of what I'm looking at on screen as much as possible. Yeah. Ah, because that's also doing that. There we go. That feels a lot better now. I think we can also push the brows when he's doing the haha, like really push that brow movement, right? He goes, they kind of let his, or not that, because that's, ooh, that could also give us a bit of juicy goodness. I wonder what this was all about. Let's not have that, because this is kind of like a little plus movement. That's kind of seems pretty nice anyways. This, yeah, it goes all the way on. What the hell? Oh, hey, what are you animating here? Also, sup, dude? Hey, what's up, everybody? Just giving a shout out to me and my imaginary friends. My buddy, Junie, he works with me. So this is, here, I'll actually pull this up real quick. So this is my my current sort of, I'm doing a more subtle, like, talking dialogue piece that I have. On my demo reel currently, I have a lot of action stuff. I have some more cartoony things. I have my stuff from Alvin and the Chipmunks and Mr. Popper's Penguins. So, yeah. I think I wanted to try and just do something a little bit more subtle, but here we go. I'm going to go ahead and pause the music as well. And yeah.
And let me say something, if I may, about something of interest. Let me think if I know anything of interest. And
yeah.
Let me say something, if I may, about something of interest. Let me think if I know anything of interest. And let me...
So lots of stuff with the hands and everything. Lots of... sort of thing. So I'm trying to figure out a way to push the overall facial performance a bit more. I think I can probably get some more stronger asymmetry in some places. And then I feel like the last bit doesn't really work super well. I think this is also old because I think I had too much teeth going on, I think, beforehand. Or no, I think I did reduce it. It was going back. I don't really know about that pose right there. I think that could be a little bit more happy. But we'll try and adjust all that stuff. I was also trying to get to a point where I'm trying to open the eyes a bit more. But it seems like it's fading up with this. Yeah, it just doesn't go up enough. I would like to try and keep this. Let this. Yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty good. It's looking awesome so far. I kind of like the vibe that the guy in the Office Space. Yeah, a little bit. I also tried to get, here, let me see if, should be display. Here. So if we get this, and then we just kind of come over here. So this is the video file, right? So it's, I'm trying, I know I can't do the full suit and jacket and stuff that he has, but I try to just go for the dapper or work clothing sort of thing, but with the messy scientist hair to kind of give it that sort of Jeff Goldblum sort of vibe. So yeah, just trying to see what I could do with that. But yeah, so I think I had this stuff on a layer. Yeah. If we take this, yeah. So that those actually fall off correctly. I almost feel like his upper teeth are... little bit too high here. Get a little bit in there, right? Maybe do that and that here. Ease in. Not a huge fan of going on here. Ah, there we go. It's rotation. Oh yeah, I also want to make sure that I'm doing a, yeah, I dig the hair. Nice, man. Yeah. Always save up. So if we're gonna go ahead and try and get some I feel like we could let that, yeah, trim. Interest. I feel like this could be. A little bit of rotation there. Arc that. Make sure that this is actually sealed properly. And also, if anybody is watching at all and have any questions on tools or plugins or hotkeys, anything like that at all, go ahead and shoot me a question in the comments and stuff. And I've actually been thinking about trying to install some kind of sort of like a, not necessarily a key logger, that's kind of like malware, right? But just something to show what hotkeys I'm using. Because I think it was a little bit too much upper teeth, right? So here's where we're gonna do this. Trying to think if the elbow or the shoulders are gonna push, like the elbow or the shoulders are gonna come up, and then it's gonna push the brows. I think so. Just trying to act it out and feel like it fits. I almost feel like we can also do this a bit. Just to give that little extra bit of fleshiness, right? Maybe not so much. Yeah. So it kind of goes by a little bit, just a little bit, just enough, just a whisper, right? And maybe like down in. Push that down just a little bit. Ooh, so these are independent. Look at that. Ooh. Definitely animating to camera on that one. Maybe with this and I think there was also, yeah, so it's this stuff, right? It's like this sort of squash and stretch sort of thing, right? Or I can just do this. All right. That's some Pixar quality stuff right there, right? That almost looks like the dad from Coraline now. Yeah. I should have view image there. There we go. All right, isn't that starting to get there a bit? Just a super long face, right? I mean, at least I think so. Definitely a bit different though. want to have that rotation act a little bit longer. Or a little bit drag. Also feel like this could be just a smidge bit bigger. So I can get that little extra bit of gosh. And forgive me if I don't word properly a lot tonight. I've been dealing with a beast of a shot over at work and everything, and it's soaked so much of my creative juices out. But I'm trying. Yep. Holy crap, I looked on the other screen for a second and saw that dad's face from Coraline. They scared the bejesus out of me. Yeah, I was saying, Junie, if you're listening at all right now, I was saying if you just do this to that and then just kind of rotate him a bit. I was just saying how he kind of looks like the dad from Coraline now. You know, just that super long face and sleepy eyes and stuff, and the glasses, which is why I had that there.
In the stillness, when we...
This is the one thing I do like about Malcolm, and I actually am interested in checking this out because his overall like rig is actually like pretty decent in terms of like you can really like almost create new characters and stuff, right? If you just place them in all the main body parts in specific spots. I mean, like, heck, I could try and morph his face as best as I can to fit Jeff Goldblum to really make it look like him. But I don't know what happened there. Like, did these get... Did y'all eyeballs get touched by accident? Oh well, they're just gonna be a little bit darker now for some reason. What happened? I don't know. But it seems like the eyeball just got touched or something, right? So there's... like... yeah, I don't know.
Ultimately...
That is kind of really messing with me, though. I don't know why.
Techniques for practice, but ultimately,
there we go. So his head.
The practice, the result of the practice is inner stillness. Inner stillness.
What was? So is this maybe? There we go. Yeah. I remember Morpheus having a similar feature, yeah. But so I had this selected and had it on 2 or something like that. Yeah. Super strange. But anyways. Got that fixed. But, maybe even get some of that sweet eyeglass. We'll push. Also, I don't think it's actually resting on his... on the brim of his nose, right? Anything else with the glasses that I can do? Like move that? Because that seems like that's fine. But like, why is this going into like the back or in the side of his head? just doesn't seem like it's wanting to cooperate for some reason. Which is strange because it's like his head, I thought. I guess that's the best we can do. Just let it try and be like, oh yeah, it's hiding into his sideburn thing stuff, whatever. I hope. Because I did try and scale it down. Yeah, see, that's the problem, is I can't scale it down unless I really get to. Yeah, because with the glasses. Glass base, and then what's this one? Glasses front versus glasses base. Okay, so that's why. Okay. So we scaled it up, that's why. Like if we do all that, they're scaled up more properly and they're actually right there, right? But look at how big and goofy they are. Not just goofy, but goofy. I mean, like, look at it now. Like, it just looks so strange. Yeah, that looks so much more natural now, right? I mean, what can you do? All right. Maybe even. I don't think I have a mirror table right now, but I should have it right here. Yeah. That did not do a proper mirror at all. Yeah, Y, Z. Now if we do that, still not really. Maybe if we do center objects. There, no, it's not. No, didn't really work too well there. I was hoping for it to just kind of work. To mirror the brows over, so he's looking like that sort of thing. But we can just kind of. Yeah.
Is there another someone?
There we go. That was strange. Like it wasn't really. think it's probably too much currently, where so there. So I think from here to here, we just blend that over. So that way he gets a little bit more. He has it there, but it's not very strong, right? Ooh. Actually, I almost feel like just roughing it up. Just having this on. Because the beanie, or the toque, was definitely like pinching my ears a bunch, I think, as well, so. I don't know, my hair looks a little too greasy. I might just have to tough it out. But I was wearing this all day and I didn't want to. It feels like it was pinching my head a bit, but whatever. I'll be fashionable since it's red and matching my shirt. My I'm a keeper shirt. That I've had for a fair bit. If you were wondering if that was your Discord, it was mine. Oh yeah. I think as long as I don't also wear my glasses, I think I'll be fine. And let's also maybe... get that sort of fleshy. I feel like his lower lids need to basically just be all the way open here. Yeah, it was like trailing open. Bit weird. Yeah, I was just looking at those lower lids. Maybe on the I feel like we could even open this about this lower lid, I think. Or not teeth. I don't want teeth. I want teeth. I also feel like this doesn't... What is actually pulling that? Is it this? Maybe not so much. Maybe. Maybe. Possible. And I feel like that's a little too much lower teeth. Pull that up and then do that. And then maybe this S, an interest. Both of these could probably be just a bit wider. And then we can go into our graph editor and make sure that this X is more sort of like, you know, like definitely coming out of it. Something of interest. Yeah, something of interest. Yeah, something going in and out for that interest. I have anything for interest. And maybe even just the littlest bit of like head drag. Like coming in here, bending that head forward. And then maybe even just have his chest more or less scale. Whoa! No thanks. That scale was no bueno. What about this one? Is this good to scale? No. Like I just want like a breath. Okay, so no. That one's gonna be a no-go. That one neither. Weird thing. I thought he had a breath controller. That might be crazy. Crazy! I guess. And then maybe about. Or no. I wonder if I should keep... Is the upper lip just kind of going down to make that shape? I'll turn the sound on for a second. Something of interest, yeah.
Something of interest.
I guess that kind of works. I think the brows are just kind of more or less rotating right here, rather than also coming up. Feels a little bit better. I'm also wondering if I just go into here, and I think it was this. Oh yeah, it's this stuff down here. Almost feel like trying to do, yeah, give that up and then back down again when he's doing something of interest. And then when he's coming back, right, you can kind of okay. Rotate. That's it. X seconds. Okay. Oh, really? Down that way a bit. If he's leaning back, right? Maybe not so much. Yeah, because I want that to be there, but I don't want it to really be seen so much. Yeah, I want to feel that sort of shoulder come down as he's leaning back, right? A little bit. Go there. If I do this and then just put this on a layer now, where we're gonna do is on this push here, push forward a bit. At least on anim layer 1. Okay. Okay, so the where the hands start. Okay. Good. Just making sure that when the hands get locked into this hand locator, that's kind of controlling both of them. Just wanting to make sure that it doesn't have like that my keys on the animation layer 1 was not affecting the base animation layer. Because say like if I move this up here, right, that it's gonna really, yeah, see how those now pop way down there? I don't want that. I don't think that's really gonna work too much anyways, because he has to kind of bring all that stuff back. So, oh. I also feel like that could actually come down a bit faster. Actually, I can actually just remove selected object from there. Either let it drag a bit more. Rotate it up a bit. Let the rotation stuff happen like a frame like later. We don't actually need. Something of interest. Something of interest. See how far I can push this pose. Like, can I actually get it down? Like in. Okay. Maybe not that, but maybe this. Just like, yeah, just like a hair, just a whisper. I think it's already penetrating it a bit. Far out. Oh. Pretty far. Like I can't like do that and that. Alright. It'll start going into his face. Interested in this. Can I make the glasses go that way? Nope. It's only one direction. Sucks. God. Should we actually just like... visibility doesn't work. That's what his, or that's his global, right? I don't think this is animated at all, right? Yeah. Doing that auto save. How do you look without the glasses? I feel like the glasses need to be there. Also with this, oh yeah, because I was actually trying to, there, keep this here, go here, 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 here. That. Maybe in here, just reduce that there a bit. Because I don't want it to be, I want to feel it, right? I don't want to like be able to see that animation part, right? Yeah, because it has to fit that. Oh, I'd say let's go ahead and let's try play blast now. See what we get. We're also gonna close that. Get that ready.
And let me say something, if I may, about something of interest. Let me think if I know anything of interest. And let me say something, if I may, about something of interest. Let me think if I know anything of interest. And let me say something, if I may, about something of interest. Let me think if I know anything of interest. And let me say something, if I may, about something of interest. Let me think if I know anything of interest. And let me say something, if I may, about something of interest. Let me think if I know anything of interest. And let me say something, if I may, about something of interest. Let me think if I know anything of interest.
I see that hand movement too.
Let me say something, if I may, about
Maybe what I can do is just get some better shapes in here. Like, is this? That'd actually be like up there. Scooch down there and scooch back up again. So I think just adding just that kind of helps a bit to the beginning. A little bit more sort of beta shapes in the face. So just play blasting it out, seeing if anything comes of it. So we're playing it without audio right now, just to kind of see it. Because we're mainly just looking at the brows, right? Let's see here. Sorry, I was just reading something. And let me. All right, so let's go ahead and rewind it a bit. Cue up that audio one more time.
And let me say something, if I may, about something of interest. Let me think if I know anything of interest. And let me say something, if I may, about something of interest. Let me think if I know anything of
Maybe when he also gets into this laughter. Push that up a little bit more. So it didn't actually do that at all. I thought I might have accidentally just like bumped a key or two somewhere.
And let me say something, if I may, about...
Put this back to the beginning.
And let me say something, if I may, about something of interest. Let me think if I know anything of interest.
Feels a little bit better.
And let me say something, if I may, about...
I feel like this eye-opening. It's like 4 frames. I think it needs to open just a bit faster. There we go. Okay, that's, yeah, that. Not doing something weird in there. There we go.
If I may, about...
It was that layer right there, right? What we can also do is do that, or just have this be like that. Trying to make it feel like it's not so just mechanical.
Something, if I may, about
there. Try that out one more time. See how we're doing.
And let me say something, if I may, about something of interest. Let me think if I know anything of interest.
All right, let's see here.
And let me say something, if I may, about something of interest. Let me think if I know anything of interest. And let me say something, if I may, about something of interest. Let me think if I know anything of interest. And let me say something, if I may, about something of interest. Let me think if I know anything of interest. And let me say something, if I may, about something of interest. Let me think if I know anything of interest. And let me say something, if I may, about something of interest. Let me think if I know anything of interest. And let me say something.
All right, I think that's good enough. I think what we can do is actually just do this and this. Do I actually want to make this? Can I not? Oh, because yeah, now I selected. There. Because people can, you know, see both of them now, right? So hopefully what I'm going to do is I might go ahead and just take a full play blast of this, you know, save it out and stuff. And then just right here, actually, I want to cancel that.
Let me...
This play blast, what I'm going to do is... from render settings, sure. We'll just do the full 1080p. Bap. See how it looks. Also, we'll get to see it in full quality, so then that way we can actually see what it looks like. Sort of more one-to-one. Of what we're gonna have on there.
And let me say something, if I may, about something of interest. And let me say something, if I may, about something of interest. Let me think if I know anything of interest. And let me say something, if I may, about something of interest. Let me think if I know anything of interest. And let me say something, if I may, about something of interest. Let me think if I know anything of interest. And let me say something, if I may, about something of interest. Let me think if I know anything of interest.
So there we go. I think that's a pretty solid first pass that we're going to try and do. And I don't think we're going to have to do too much else for the stream. At least for now. I mean, I feel like that should be pretty good. I'll go ahead and throw this play blast up on Twitter and everything, and also probably on my Facebook page. So just to try and, you know, get some other eyes on it, see what other people think and everything, and then people can kind of like leave comments and, you know, like, hey, you should probably fix this or do that, and, you know, and all that other jazz. So hopefully I'll be able to at least try and get this stuff done. I have a friend who might want to maybe light it and everything, which would be kind of cool. I would just need to figure out what I'm going to do for the... Man, is it really just... Sorry, excuse me. Just... On stream, sorry. I think I had a little bit of a fluff there. But... Yeah, man, I wonder if it's just like... Angle the camera a little bit more this way. And then maybe this way. So that way it's just... It's not so on there. Here, let's see. I'm kind of adjusting it and stuff, so... That looks a little bit better. Hopefully. But anyways, so yeah. I think we're gonna go ahead and end the stream there so I can upload all that stuff and get some eyes on it and everything. Because I'm also a wee bit tired in terms of doing everything. So, because I think now it's getting to that point where I'm snow blinded, and I just need to have some other people take a look at it. So, here, let's see who we could follow right now, or who not follow. Who is live right now? If we can go ahead and send a raid their way. Oh yeah, Kuro Takushi. This guy. Yeah. Go ahead and raid over. Actually, no, we're gonna, me and my imaginary friends. They are live right now. We're gonna go ahead and raid over to them right now. Bam. So, I think it's just you and me, Jenny. So I'm sure you're probably on mute right now, Jenny, but thank you for always sticking on my stream. This is a little shout out for my girlfriend, my rock, Jenny G. She's the one who's made these beautiful emotes that I have, as well as owning the key to my heart and all that stuff. So these cool little emotes and stuff. Oh, actually, I don't think you can see it when I have it up on here. I don't think actually I have the chat box up here, but you'll be able to see it once I go to static. So oh, there we go. Oh, you didn't have me muted. What are you doing? You're supposed to be doing lip sync. No, I'm kidding, of course. Oops. That one. There you go. But yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and set up the raid in the stream, upload the stuff. So check out my Twitter. I'm going to try and post that stuff on there. If you have critiques, questions, any of that other stuff, go ahead and leave a comment on that. I think Twitter will probably be the most active anyways. So thanks again for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time.